Mark Philippoussis, gun singles tennis player, full of passion and heart and emotion, Grand Slam finalist in singles, but when he was representing Australia for the Davis Cup tournament, he would take it to a whole nother level. He won a couple of them, including a famous final in Melbourne when he battled through pain and horrible injury. It's a pretty cool story.
Are you 2 sets up? And then did you hurt a pec
I'm
or
2
something?
sets up, and then I tear my pectoral muscle, which I didn't know at the time, but I knew something was wrong because, you know, my average serve is 120 miles an hour, 100, and average serve in teens, 120 something miles an hour. And my second serve is almost 100, you know, and my first serve was lucky to get 100, and my second serve was like 78, never, you know, and any shot I hit, the serve, especially any forehand, any volley, any backhand, was a throbbing pain. Just slowly got worse and worse and worse. I didn't know. Lost the second set 6-3. Sorry, the third set 6-3. The fourth set 6-1.
So on that point, okay, can I ask you? Sorry, I don't like to interrupt, but I want to. So you won the first 2 sets,
Right?
Home crowd, on your favourite surface, to potentially win the Davis Cup. Then you get injured. You lose the next 2 sets. What happens in the break between the 4th and the 5th set? And now, as an athlete, what do you draw upon? What do you get out of yourself?
Number one, if it was anything else but Davis Cup, I'm shaking hands. I mean, yep. I know something's wrong. I'm shaking hands. There's something wrong. I didn't know what, but it's painful. I could just to hold my racket. And I remember looking, and I'm just in pain. And our trainer came on, was rubbing me, which kind of made it worse because it was a tear. I didn't know, but rubbing a tear. But he's like, "Do I loosen it up?" He's like, "What do I do?" I'm like, "I don't know. I can't. I'm in pain. I don't know." And I remember looking back, and I just happened to look back, and I see my dad is like, "Go to the." He yells, "Go to the bathroom." Just go to the bathroom. Break the momentum. I mean, do something. So I remember going to the bathroom, walking down the bathroom with my head, I'm like hanging, I'm in pain. It's Davis Cup final. The crowds were going nuts. I was winning amazing points, diving volley winners. All of a sudden, third set, fourth set, the crowd's like, well, it's dead. It's like they can sense something's wrong. They're starting to freak out. So then, and I freak out even more because you're feeling the energy of the crowd. Oh, and oohs and ahs, So I walk in the locker room. I open the door. What's the first thing I see in a change room? Leighton warming up. He would have to go on if I lose. And I look at him and I go, "What the F do you think you're doing?" He looks at me and stops and goes, "What?" He goes, "What are you?" I look at him and go, "What are you warming up for? I'm going to win this match. You're not going to get to play." All right. He's like, "All right, man. All right." He's like, "No." And I go and I just go to the bathroom and I walk back, and I'm walking back. I'm like, "I don't know how I'm going to win this. I don't know how I'm going to win this." So I got in and I was like, "Okay, man, just one point at a time." And I said to myself, as soon as you can, just run to the net, just chip and charge off anything. I don't care if it's a first serve, because he saw I was hurt, saw something was wrong, and he was just getting the ball in, you know what I mean? So I thought, just come to the net, and then I ended up coming to net, and he was getting nervous. I would put the ball away, then he missed a couple, hit some volley winners, all of a sudden it's 30-40. Chipping it back, I'm coming in like, just chipping it, getting it in. It's like a 20 shot rally, and then I chip and charge on the forehand. It's all bluff coming in, and he misses the passing shot. Game 2 love. Crowd goes nuts. I don't even pump because I just kind of slumped to the ground and straight away grabbed my racket with my left hand. As soon as the point was over, I was grabbing it with my left hand to take any kind of pressure. And then one point at a time, just stay onto that break. Managed to stay onto that break, and then I break him because he starts freaking out. I break him full love. Now he's freaking, and I win. To this day, I don't know. I win the last set 6 love. I just collapsed to the ground. Just from pain, I was relief that it's over. It was pain and just relief, not the fact, oh my God, we just won the Davis Cup. Just like, oh my God, I don't have to play another point. I just collapsed, and then just. To share that with everyone, but that energy, oh my God, on that court that day, man, I'll never forget it. Never forget it. It was amazing. Yeah, and then I just was in pain. I couldn't even hold up the trophy. I was doing it with my left hand. I couldn't even lift up and then I had an MRI first thing in the morning, and then I found out that I had a 1.5 centimeter tear in my pectoral muscle. That kept on tearing during the match. But that first one, like you mentioned, was awesome, man. But it was earlier on, it was 1999. But this one, 4 years later, after going through certain things that I've gone through personally with the surgeries, and then being at home, playing at home in front of Melbourne, my hometown, born and raised in Melbourne.
Hey guys, Howie here. Thank you so much for watching the Howie Games YouTube channel. We appreciate your support. Now, if you want to hear the full podcast, you can just click on the link directly below. If you want to subscribe to the YouTube channel, which would be fantastic, bang, click right there. And if you want to see more clips, highlights and updates from the Howie Games, just go that way. Thanks so much. As always, take it easy and peace and love.